Jonathan with Iron Mind Hypnosis here. I want to be real. The world, as we're living it today, is a fantastic and beautiful place. It is also a horrible, mean, terrible, and painful place. And both of these things are going on. There are things that are beautiful and wonderful, and things that are terrible and depressing. And both of these classes of things are going on simultaneously. And in fact, there are some things which, depending on your point of view, are one or the other. But many things are going on in our world. And it is very easy to focus on the things that are bad. But I assure you that very many, if not all, of the things that are going wrong with this world, the mean things, the petty things, the truly brutal things, the violent things, have been going on for a very long time. As long as we have recorded history, both Western history and elsewhere, bad things have happened. And people have done really unkind things to each other. People have been betrayed. People have been just a lot of bad stuff. And if we focus on that, it weakens us. It's fine to know that there is darkness. It's fine to bring our attention to that darkness from time to time. But if we sit there and wallow in the darkness, if we pour our attention into the darkness, then we get more of that darkness. And it's not that the things that are dark don't warrant our serious consideration and our efforts to improve. But if we pour energy into darkness, we get more darkness. And there are some things for which the power of the darkness is a power that we can use to make us better. So it's even focusing on the darkness is not all lost. But on the flip side, if you want to be happy, if you want to be healthy, if you want to have the sort of energy that helps people around you, helps people want to be around you, makes them healthier, makes them stronger, makes life better for the people around you, makes you smarter, makes your memory work better, just improves almost everything that you do. Well, focusing on positive things, focusing on what is going well, even if it's small, even if it's tiny to start with. If you focus your attention on those things in an appreciative, grateful way, that positive, some people call it benign energy. Benign is good, positive attention. It's a kind regard. If you hold even the smallest thing in a kind regard, if your attention is fully on it, well, your attention can't be anywhere else if your attention is fully on a good thing. Now, sure, other things can happen in the periphery of your attention, outside your direct awareness. But so long as you have hold of something that you are grateful for, you're pouring energy, mental, emotional energy into what is good, what you appreciate in this world. And that sort of thing will make you stronger. It'll make you stronger emotionally. It'll make you stronger physically, like actually lifting things. When you think good thoughts, feel good feelings, it actually makes you stronger. So if you're looking for a way to make the world a little bit better, and you don't have maybe some obvious course to make the world better, maybe you're looking around and going, I don't know what I can do. I don't know what this is going to be meaningful, aligns with my values, what will make the world a better place. Well, start with appreciating something either in yourself, your environment, maybe something in the place that you sleep. Whether you are sleeping in the rough, sleeping in your car, or you live in a very plush and comfortable mansion, there will be some reason that you are in the place you are in that's better than some other place you could be in, even if you are sleeping in the rough, even if you are sleeping in your car. And certainly, if you have a roof over your head, maybe even heat or cooling, depending on what the weather is doing when you see this. But find things that you're grateful for. And they can be small. And experience that gratefulness, that gratitude. It only takes a few seconds. At first, it can be difficult. I know for myself, when I first started doing the smallest of gratitude practices, it was hard for me to find 3 simple things that I was grateful for. But I kept at it. And I would typically do my practice just before drifting off to sleep. And frankly, lots of people recommend getting a journal. I'm not going to tell you not to, but I just sent myself in Gmail with my list every night. And I wouldn't stop until I got the 3rd thing that I was grateful for. I'd spend some time appreciating that in my mind. Then I'd send that off and go to sleep. Better dreams that way, you understand. After a while of doing that, not only did it become easy to get 3 things, sometimes they're repeats, sometimes they're completely different. Either way is fantastic. But eventually, my list would grow so long of things, situations, people, places, aspects that I appreciated, that I would have to cut myself off because I needed the sleep. And so I would stop, I would send the message, and I would drift off to sleep, with still more good things bubbling out of my mind as I drift off to sleep. That's a good position to be in. And in addition to having a list of things to be grateful for that grew and grew, after doing that for some weeks, it didn't magically happen that I suddenly became, some monk on a mountaintop or something like that. No. But after some time, I woke up one day, had to get ready to go to work just the same as any other day. Had to move. I don't set that alarm with a lot of squish time. I'll admit it. And I was glad to be alive. Now, before, I've been glad not to be dead yet. And I had thought that was the same thing as glad to be alive. But after practicing gratitude for it'd been a few weeks, quite a few actually, I woke up and I was glad I was alive. I want that experience for you. I hope you have that kind of day. Maybe not today. That's fine. Because personally, when I was experiencing that, glad to be alive, all the other days that were not days I was glad to be alive just seemed completely worth it once I was glad to be alive. Have a wonderful day. Take care.